to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Rams offense will go to work first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The quick out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Rams pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. First down, right back to Brown. Got a little grass, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. He'll return it. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bulldogs offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now to run the offense is Blake Baker. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Miller with the ball. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snags it over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Snags it, and there's running room. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's...
He's loose at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. On first down, it's Brown again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And the Rams line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Running inside, it's Miller. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Baker. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Bulldog. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Mosley.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs. Back to pass, it's Baker. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Trying play action. Makes a catch. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a crease. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Hand off for Brown. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The sure hands, it's Finley. Open field on the right. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. A give to Brown. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Rams have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Rams have this offense rolling. The run inside. It's Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarter.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in. And it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. But look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Big guy smells it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been stuck with the negative integers, -1, -1 on the last 2. Now it's 3rd and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Crosses the 35. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Baker. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it on the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Direct snap. Finding some room. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Zings it complete to the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Rams go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Robinson. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Here's a heat. Complete. The big tight end was fighting for every inch, but he will be stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Under fire. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Into the secondary on the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldog. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points.
Turning it on! Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. On the ground with the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. And they know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to Durrell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vick. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. The Rams, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. And some room to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls it on the option. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Darrell Robinson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And the extra point is good.